All right, for those then, say people, I don't know, like me, who have maybe only been here in recent years or maybe have short-term memory issues, who are you?
Well, I am Anna Falling, and I came on the scene in Tulsa in 1998 whenever I first ran for City Council for District 4, which of course encompasses downtown area, and made a little had an opportunity to do some work with the city with regards to our utility rates issues, by recycling issues, and a number of things like that. So people might remember me in that arena.
Now, since that time, then, you have been working as part of a ministry.
Well, actually, I was already doing that before I ran for city council. I've been doing this for about 14 years, and we have founded, my husband and I, Cornerstone Assistance Network. And in that 14 years, what we did is we worked with the faith-based initiative concept that started out with President Clinton, and then President Bush expanded that, and we were able to work that into the local level here with the state issues with the Governor Keating. And we started out Cornerstone Assistance Network with that arena by finding out what in Tulsa are the gaps in services that Tulsa has in order to serve the people the best in Tulsa.
After having spent so much time then with the Cornerstone Network, how do you prepare then to walk away from that?
Well, I won't be walking away from that. I'll be expanding that, is the idea, is that we want to take what we've been doing for 14 years, and we've discovered that if you have the leadership at the top level, like we did whenever Governor Keating was here, the faith-based concept grew immensely, and Governor Keating really opened the doors for us in places that perhaps in the past we were not able to go. Now we believe that that should also be expanded on the city level, and a mayor in this position should be able to expand and open those doors for the churches of this community to embrace some of the needs that the city has.
Now you fully appreciate the fact that while some people completely embrace that and get behind the idea of increasing faith-based involvement in city politics, there will be others who will say, you stop right there, we have a constitutional problem.
Well, we don't have a constitutional problem in caring for the poor, and that's what the big thing is here, is the city of Tulsa has issues of dealing and caring for the city, and it's not being done well, and we believe that the church is the only thing that has the magnitude and the fortitude to come and care for the people of this city, and there is no constitutional issue about caring for the people of this city.
I look at places like Stigler, who has had their 10 Commandments issue. Others in Texas and elsewhere have put up this monument to the 10 Commandments out in front of their government buildings with the best of intentions, only to spend millions of dollars fending themselves off from lawsuits. Would any kind of effort like this, whether it is legal or proper or not, still subject the city to possible lawsuits, expensive lawsuits?
Well, I believe that the first thing we need to do is make sure that we are looking at what are the needs of this city. And, you know, 10 Commandments are great and all that kind of thing. Those are important, but I do believe that honoring God is important in this city, and we need to have godly leadership first and foremost. And we have walked away from a lot of that in this nation, and that was our founding roots, and we need to return to that for the first part of this discussion. But in that, all that said, we need to go department by department in our city and find out where can we get volunteers to come in and step in to help. We have a huge budget shortfall, and what we've done at our ministry is we've had to cut our budget by 38%, and so we have embraced the community of communities to be able to come in and say, what can we do to help this? The city of Tulsa is in that position right now. We are going to see some financial collapse if we don't make some changes, and it's going to have to be creative.
You didn't start your campaign at the zoo, but shortly after starting your campaign, you made a very high-profile appearance at the Tulsa Zoo and resurrected, if you will, the issue of a Christian monument of some sort at the zoo. And at that time, and I don't have the words in front of me, but you made it emphatically clear that this was going to be a very strong center portion or platform as part of your campaign.
The creation exhibit was not the platform of the campaign. That was a little bit twisted, but the platform is that we are going to honor God in this campaign. And the point was at the zoo is that there are other religions represented there, and so that therefore the Christian thought should also be there as well. It's either all or nothing. And that's what we're saying.
Now, there were, and I heard a lot of dialogue from a lot of people and saw some of the message boards and the text messages and stuff. When people saw the announcement from the zoo, perhaps they misinterpreted that then and thought, gosh, of all the things that the city has to deal with crime and streets and everything else, this is your issue? That's
right. Honoring God is the issue. And that was what it was all about, is that we need to be able to say that God needs to be allowed in the zoo just like every other God was.
And as mayor, I mean, what will you do to that end, specifically dealing with the zoo?
Particularly in that area, we have set up a place where we can take 600 petitions. We're looking for 600 names to be able to talk about that need for that. We also believe that the zoo is in a financial situation where they need some more attention in this arena. I believe that there are many people that don't go to the zoo and don't embrace the zoo like they really could if they were represented there. There are people who are not represented there. And so that group of people, I'm looking at homeschool, I'm looking at Christian schools, I'm looking at an opportunity there to be able to infuse some financial help, some participation, some involvement that could expand the zoo even greater.